Getting paid, but never take a loss on my install. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my install. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the install.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. There he goes, left side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
All good. Hey, let's go. Trip front.
Now Bortles. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Brandon, I know what I would do in this situation. You're on the road. It's the opening drive. You've got all the way down here. I would go for it.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They'll try. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Play action. It's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And take it right at the 35. Oh, it still won't go down. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Set, 380. 12, 12, 12. 80 hot.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he spins past him and into space. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 45 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
A try here for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A first carry now for Alex Collins. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So out come the Chargers. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Delta!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, ready! 390!
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here you go, man. Red, red, red. Done! Black 11! Let's go, D. Oh, shit!
2nd down, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Gordon on first down. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Point after try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man, Chris Moore. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. This is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hey, Rocket! Set! Run 80!
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen, the intended receiver.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Now a give to Collins. And bulldozing his way through. And now running right through him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. I know it's all smiles on the offensive side of the ball right now, but you and I both know the entire mindset was just pick up the first down. What do you call that, one of those gravy plays? Gravy, absolutely. They got more than they bargained for. Love the way it turned out for them. Couldn't imagine going into the play that they thought this would be the end result. Yeah, the defense got to be shaking their head, though.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! 15, check 15.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They pitch it out to Collins. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. He gets away from one. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Good, 390.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Set. We're okay. We're okay. Feet hot. Feet hot.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Load it. Load it.
Let him know, let him know. Let him
Delta. Yeah, Rocket. Feet hot.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And the Ravens taking the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touch.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? That's fielded in the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. 105 yards. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now let's go.
They run with Collins. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Jackson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple...
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have
positive.
to leave the booth.
Allen has it, left side. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know you feel it. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Set. 380.
Hey, watch 85. Watch 85.
And hot.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Set.
Rivers now on second down. Allen's got it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Set. Block 15.
Check 48's the mic.
And hot.
48's the mic. Let's go, D.
And hot.
That one's 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, baby.